Guys, welcome to Two Bites Homestead. And my name is Sonny, and today we're going to be cleaning up by the bees back here. As you can see right here, there's a lot of trash that got knocked over and everything. What happened is about 2 years ago we had Hurricane Ida that came through. It was category 5, so you kind of gonna expect your beehives to get knocked over. So I lost a lot of beehives. I literally saved 2 of them out of all of them that I had. I had almost 7 or 8 of them, but only 2 of them survived. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get all this cleaned up, and then I'm gonna get ready, because I can see right now the bees are getting ready. We're gonna be swarming pretty soon, because they're kind of flying around looking in little bitty holes and little bitty boxes everywhere. So that's a good sure sign that they're looking around for places. And another thing, it won't be long, my trees will start blooming, my orange trees will start blooming, and then usually when they start blooming, then they're usually swarming. So guys, I want to go ahead and get this cleaned up. After I get this cleaned up, I got to go pick some cauliflower for my wife, and then start the swarm boxes and putting the lemongrass oil and everything. So y'all come on along and let's get started on this. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is the next morning, I wasn't able to get back out here yesterday. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to get these swarm boxes set up. So as you can see right here, I have some I have a plastic bag, I have some cotton swabs, and I have some ear swabs like the ones you use to clean your ear. And I also have a jar of essential oil. And I have the lemongrass oil. That's what you need to catch the bees with. You can use that, or if you have some queen lure, you can use that also. But for the average person at their homes, if you want like a little home gardener, you probably don't have no queen lure, and you probably don't want to buy it. A bottle of essential oil, you probably can pick that. I picked that up at Walmart for $4. It's not very expensive at all, and everything. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your box, and you want to kind of check in your box and make sure there's no dead, no roaches or no lizards or anything, because they like to go in those little boxes and put themselves in there. And once you get that in, you want to set your frames back in. After you got all your frames set back in, and what you can do is I'm going to take my bag and I want to take the knife and I'm going to pop some holes in it. The reason why I'm popping holes for is so that way the smell of the lemon oil can come through the bag. Because you want the smell of the lemon oil to come through it, but you're gonna take the swab and you're gonna put take a little bit of lemongrass oil. They got a lot of gnats over here today, guys. It's kind of good because at least I can film with all that wind in the background. But you're gonna take the lemongrass oil and you're just gonna coat the swab with it. I put it liberally. It doesn't matter if it drips a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you put the cover back on, because if you don't put the cover back on, it could have some leakage. Now, like I was saying earlier, I take it and I'll stick it in the bag. Now, the reason why I put it in a cotton, the swab in a cotton bag, the cotton swab in a bag for is that way the cotton swab doesn't dry out. Because if you just leave it like that, in a day or two, it'll be all dried out and everything, and then it won't be as effective. So I'll leave it in the bag, and I'll kind of just fold the bag up. Make sure you leave the parts with the little holes open. And then you're going to take it and you're just going to stick it in there just like this. Kind of fit it between the frames. And you're going to put it in there. Make sure you guys smash it in there good so that way it doesn't fall down inside the thing. Now what'll happen is once you catch your swarm, you're gonna leave it in there for a few days, and once your swarm gets established, and I like to put it in the back corner, that way I can just kind of open the box up just a little bit, grab it, and just yank it out. Just take it out like, just pull it out like that. It'll come out really easy, and that way I don't have to mess with the swarm too much. I want to make sure that it comes out. You don't want to leave it in there because you don't want that plastic around with your honey and everything. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take, after you got that situated, you just take your covers, you place your covers back on top, and then you're good to go. Now it's just a waiting game. So what I like to do is you gotta find a good location for it. You know, I got this one right here by my other hives, and they've been checking it out and everything already, and I even have the swarm in, the lure in it. But you gotta find a good location. I like to put mine in my orange tree. That works good. I got a bottle brush tree. It works good. Or if you got like an old dead tree, sometimes a lot of times that works good. You just gotta try some different locations. The more boxes you put out, the higher the chance of you getting. Now, you can another good way is what I like to do is kind of look around. If you know, see where the bees are kind of buzzing around at, you'll find like a little single bee just kind of checking out a spot and everything. Like sometimes they'll want to go under my house and everything, and what I'll do is when I see them checking out like a spot, I'll put a box right there, and with the lure and everything, then they'll go in the box. Now, there's 3 things you probably would need to catch the catches. Number 1 is you got to have the lemongrass oil, and the second thing is you want to have some drawn out frames. You find some good drawn out frames, something that, but if you don't have that, it's not essential to have this, but boy, it helps out a lot. Now it looks kind of dirty and everything, but don't worry about that. The bees will clean it up, you know. It'll just up your chances of catching one and everything. That's what it'll do, you know what I mean? Or if you know like a local beehiver that's in your area, you go talk to them and say, hey, can I have an old drawn out frame? Most of them got it, you know, they just have it and everything. And they'll be glad to give it to you and everything. So, and then lastly, just find you a good spot, and then you'll be set to go. And then it's just a waiting game. You just wait it out, and hopefully, I mean, with God's help, you'll catch you one. So guys, look, I want to thank you for watching these videos. I hope y'all enjoying it. I hope this stuff is informational to you, and not only information, but entertaining, you know what I mean? And so if you're enjoying it and you're liking it, please make sure you press that like and subscribe button. You just get out there, just do it. Just try it out. And you know what? You'll be surprised with what'll happen. So thank y'all. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. God bless.